So you like Parks and Recreation? Well, who doesn't? But you've seen it all now. So what do you watch next? Don't worry, we've got 10 great shows just for you.
I have a surprise, and it is possibly the best thing to potentially ever happen to anyone, anywhere in the history of the universe. Ladies and gentlemen, the world famous Lil Sebastian.
What?
Yes!
Oh my God!
Sebastian! Oh my God!
I never thought I'd get to meet him. It's really him.
Hello and welcome to Screen OD, the channel for people who love TV, movies and streaming. My name's Tim, I'm an editor and a journalist who's been writing and talking about the media industry for more than 15 years. And today we are talking about Parks and Recreation. Well, more specifically, we're talking about shows that I think you'll like if you like Parks and Recreation, which I think everyone knows is one of the best NBC sitcoms of the modern era. So let's start our journey into great shows that will make you laugh at number 10.
I love mornings in the park, the light through the trees, the birds and the squirrels.
It's Central Park. It's a haven. It's a jewel.
Sir, do not beat up a statue!
Central Park is Apple TV Plus's animated, all singing, all dancing comedies. Yes, it's a little bit different to Parks and Rec in some ways, but it is all about a park for a start, Central Park indeed, and it's also about community and strong characters, the relationships between them, and a lot of funny things that happen in between.
You've missed so much. The town's revamped, my 18th birthday.
I did send you that cameo from Olivia Rodrigo's horse.
That horse did not phone it in. I love an animal who knows her angles.
Regan, I really need your help.
Nathan, you had a little bit of a rough patch. But adversity makes us stronger.
No, Reek.
Is this sweater too sexy?
For what?
Rutherford Falls is a show that is all about a small community. Just like Pawnee, Indiana, Rutherford Falls is a place with larger-than-life characters and a place where everyone seems to know everyone else's business. The overall storylines do have things that feel quite similar to those that you'll find in Parks and Rec. And the other good thing about it is, it's funny.
You, Eleanor Shellstrop, are dead.
Cool. How did I die?
Are you sure you want to hear? You were struck by a truck advertising an erectile dysfunction pill called Engorgulate. Funnily enough, the first EMT to arrive was an ex-boyfriend of yours.
Okay.
What better place to start with a show than one that is created by the co-creator of Parks and Recreation? That's right, The Good Place is a smart show with a great set of cast members and storylines that will have you thinking. It's a little bit more metaphysical, perhaps a little bit more philosophical than Parks and Recreation, but this is a show that is just as funny and is really, really thoughtfully made.
Okay, so if the store has 10 potatoes, right? And you take away 2 of them, how many potatoes would the store have left?
Janine, what did I say about taking my potatoes from the lunchroom?
But visual learning is so much better.
Parks and Recreation is all about politics and it's about people. Now, if you take all of that stuff and you throw it into a brilliant sitcom that's full of satire and full of great characters in a school environment, you've got yourself Abbott Elementary, which is without doubt one of the smartest and best new comedies in the US over the last few years. Give it a try.
I can't say no to anyone.
Oh, hello, you. I'm film and television's Moira Rose. Won't you join me for a little stroll through the slice of paradise I like to call the town where I currently am?
Schitt's Creek is just one of the best comedies of the modern era. This is a show that had been made for a few years and had a loyal base of fans, but exploded onto the global scene in 2020 during the lockdowns and the pandemic because people were looking for great things to cheer themselves up. And if you're looking for a show that will make you feel better about the world, then just like Parks and Recreation, Schitt's Creek is something that you should be watching.
Ooh, fun. Terry's playing the flute.
At work. Who are you? William Wonka?
No, this is police business. The flautist for the NYPD band retired, and I'm going to audition to take a spot.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is another of the classic comedies from NBC in the modern era. This is a show that if you take small-town politics and you put it into a police station, then you've got something that feels very similar. Really strong characters, great writing, and some fantastic central performances.
How are you? I see you.
Plastics apparently talked to the president. White House doesn't want us mentioning oil or cornstarch or plastics.
If it's the politics that draws you to Parks and Recreation, the pettiness, the bickering, and some of the silliness that goes on behind the scenes, then take that and turn it up to 11 and put it onto a much bigger stage. And that's exactly what you feel like you're watching when you get into Veep, which is one of the smartest satires from one of the smartest satirists to have made television in the modern age, Armando Iannucci, starring Julia Louis-Dreyfus as Selena Meyer, the Vice President of the United States of America. Veep is a show that you will love.
I'm not the bad guy here. You're the ones who've been sitting in here talking about me behind my back. If you have something to say, why don't you just say it to my face?
Yeah, that goes for everyone. If you have an opinion about someone, tell them, bad or good.
Who goes around saying good things about people behind their backs?
That's a really good question. Garrett, do you have any thoughts about that?
No, not really.
We were talking about you because you're the boss. Everyone complains about the boss.
Wait, did you guys used to say things about me when I was the boss?
A lot of the best sitcoms trap people in an environment, and work is a good place to do it. So take them away from Pawnee, Indiana and that Parks and Recreation department and put them into a big box Superstore environment, and you've got yourself another NBC comedy hit. Those guys really seem to know what they're doing when it comes to sitcoms.
Chandler! I saw what you were doing through the window! I saw what you were doing to my sister! Now get out here!
Oh, listen, we had a good run. You know, what was it, 4, 5 months? I mean, that's more than most people have in a lifetime. So goodbye, take care, bye-bye.
If Parks and Recreation is the greatest modern sitcom from NBC, then surely Friends is the greatest NBC sitcom of all time. An absolute global, world-beating sensation. It ran for 10 seasons between 1994 and 2004 and had everyone invested in the lives of Ross and Rachel, of Phoebe, of Monica, of Chandler and of Joey. This is a show that has brilliant characters, fantastic scripts, and really keeps you wanting to watch what's going to happen until you get to the very end of that 10-year journey.
You are all members of the Yakuza, and you happen to be visiting the Lackawanna Trolley Museum, and you are attacked by triads. How can you hold them off until your clan arrives? You cannot go wrong with a throat punch. Gah!
Based on the UK sitcom by Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, the American version of The Office was adapted for television by, yeah, you guessed it, Greg Daniels, who is co-creator of Parks and Recreation. So there's lots that is similar in the DNA of this show. It's got a brilliant cast, a fantastic script, and will have you laughing for many, many seasons as it goes off on a journey that far expands that of the original UK show. Right, that's it. That's your 10 comedies that are like Parks and Rec. Hopefully there's a few there that you enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go check out the other videos on Screen OD. We'll see ya.